Hi guys, on our previous episode of Life in Dubai, we discussed about the most deceiving or the most deceitful advice that might lead you to a life ban in UAE. So today we are going to be discussing about what can those advice lead you to. After getting those advices, what will be your behavior? What will you start doing after you get this advice? Follow me to the end of this video where we discuss about this, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, and if you're already part of my family like usual, always like my videos. And let's go discuss and break it down for you to understand. Let's go to the real deal. Hey yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Life in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Today we are going to be discussing about, don't forget, my name is Emilo if you're meeting me for the first time. Now today we are going to be discussing about, last week we discussed about the most deceitful or deceiving advice that might lead you to a life ban. Why I put that it might lead you to a life ban is because of your actions that you will be taking during those advice or after those advice. Now the action might make your company or the corporation that you're working in may take action against you and might lead you to a life ban in UAE. Now we have discussed about that in my last video. If you haven't seen the video, kindly click here, watch the video, then come back and let's watch this one. Now this one we are talking about what can those advice lead you to after you have seen the deceitful friend that advise you that your salary is not good, that they're collecting bigger salary than you, that if you leave your company you will get a better job or they will give you better job. After they feed you with those positivity at the first. You feel like yes, you have arrived, that you can do anything in your company. Now this is what start happening. You will turn your mind against your job. That is number one. I wrote everything down here. You will turn your mind against your job. Now, like I said in my previous story, this guy was one of the top Nigerian that was working in his company that the management can recommend to anybody. But immediately this guy got this advice, that is when his mind starts turning against his job. Like he's now seeing his job like he's suffering. That is when these people that normally say, I no be slave, they treat me like this, they treat me like say I be slave, I no be slave. That is when that mindset starts rolling in. And once that mindset starts rolling in, other things follow. Like you will totally disconnect, the advice will totally disconnect you from your passion for that job. It will totally disconnect you from your passion to that job. Remember, UAE work is about passion. You got to love what you do. You have to know, as in you have to know you have to have passion for what you are doing. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess you understand what I'm saying. So it will totally disconnect you from your passion to that job. It will totally disconnect you from your passion to that job. That is the second thing it will do to you. Then the third thing it's going to do to you is that it will bring your emotions down. It will bring you emotionally down from your company. You will be only feel like anything that anybody do to you is an offense. Even if they play with you, is going to be an offense, because you have become emotionally down, that you feel like you don't want to even be in the company. You are looking for a way to even stop the work so that this person that promised you job, fake job, that promised you dream job, what they call it, audio job, that you go and get it. That is when you become emotional down. Now, and when you become emotional down, other things follows. One thing that will follow is that you will start thinking that it is your job is being you are being enslaved by your job, like your company is enslaving you. You have thinking this wrong mentality. That is when I said before that these people that always say, I know be slave, why do they treat me like slave? Why do you come to this country if you don't want work, if you don't want to work? See, in my place as an Igbo person, when a person is made like he has a shop, he go to his village and he will take somebody from his village and put in his company. What they call it, we call it nwa boy. Nwa boy is a servant. You get? So as long as you are here, just consider yourself like nwa boy. You are a servant, and the servant is equally described like the way you put them. You understand? Just because the servant is just a touched word. You get? So if you know you don't want to be slave, go back to your country that you came from, and there go and stay in your mansion or your big car that you have. As long as you are here, you are a poor man. Let me just make it very clear for you. Then when you are emotionally down, the second thing that will happen to you is that you will think that your salary is the most smallest in UAE. Even if your salary, a lot of people don't know what they have until they lose it. Maybe you are getting a salary of 1,200 or 1,003. Understand? The person say, come, I have job that will give you a salary of 5,000, 4,000, salary of 3,000. In this UAE, as a fresher, you don't have any experience. Salary of 3,000, even 2,000. As a fresher, you are joking. I said so. You are joking. So you will start thinking that your salary is very small, and that will give you another, and that will freshen up another anger or another depression. I don't know how you're going to take it. So you will think that you are only person in UAE that are suffering. Like you think that you are doing cleaning in the supermarket. Now you're thinking that, this supermarket work, the cleaning they too much stressful. You don't see those people they do cleaning for building cleaning. Those people that clean building. Are they not cleaner? Put yourself in that their lane. Then you will know that your job is better than them. Now, after you become emotional down and all these things happen, the question is that what happens next? This is when problem starts. Now, what will happen to you next is that you will, after all this emotional drama and all this you're feeling, because all of them is combined as emotional drama. Now, you will start to display it physical. This is when the physical aspect comes in. The number one, you will start having issue with every workers. You will start having issue with every employer of that company. Number two, you will start disrespecting your superior, because you feel like, after all, I don't need the work. After all, if they cancel me, I will just go to my friend's place. He will give me the job of 5,000. That is another thing. Then number three, you will start disrespecting your management. Now, your superior can be your supervisor, your head department. Those are your superior. Then coming to the management is people from the top, like the general manager, the operation managers, and other things. that is when you start disrespecting them. Then, number 3, you will start causing trouble in your company. Just like this guy did. He did all these things. You understand? Causing trouble, any small issue you want to fight, any other small issue. Listen, I'm saying this because me myself, I passed through this particular level and I know how it felt. It only takes by the grace of God for me to try to rethink my brain, rethink my memory. By that time, there's nobody to advise me on YouTube, nobody to advise me on Facebook. All these Facebook groups at this time, there's no even Facebook group, there's no WhatsApp group at that time. The WhatsApp group that you see is those WhatsApp groups that they put coming everywhere. You get? So you cannot see, I don't even see YouTube or Facebook that will educate me on how I'm doing it now. So I sit myself and rethink, and I retake my step. If not, my hot temper is more than any other person. You get? So I'm just saying with my own experience. You get? So then after you start disrespecting or causing trouble, then disrespecting your supervisor and your management, then next thing, termination. Second, labor. Now, after termination, labor, maybe the company might decide to terminate you. Then you might decide to think that you have right because you feel like you have backup team in your friend's place, that you think backup, then you have to go to labor. Thinking that the company, the UAE government can close a full company that is paying tax because of your ignorance. You think like that the labor law, because of your ignorance, they will close down a full company. You are joking. Now, here comes the labor. Then another one is loss. You lose, you go lose. You get? Don't quote me wrong. You can only win when you have a strong evidence. But if you have on no evidence at all, you think that you win a case with a full company that has public relation officer. You want to fight them with labor. Good luck. But I assure you, if you don't have a concrete evidence, lose is your second name. Then number 7 is overstay, because when you are going to labor, all these things is going to take months, and after your termination, after 1 month, your overstay have start counting. Now you have entered overstay. Now after overstay and you did not leave, you cannot clear your overstay, you'll be arrested by the UAE police. And when you become arrested, you will go to prison. Then after prison, you will be deported with a band. That is when it becomes a life ban. Or even if they pity you, they might give you 1 year ban. But if your offense is very hard, they might give you life ban. So this is just it. They will give you ban. I don't know, maybe it's going to be 1 year or 2 years or maybe 6 months, but depending on your offense. But if you are arrested on absconding or on overstay, you will be deported, and the deportation comes with a band. So that is all I have for today. I believe that you can pick up, because out of every nonsense there is one sense. So maybe you will think that everything I said here now is nonsense, but trust me, there must be a little atom of sense inside. So just speak that little sense and make use of the little sense that you just see here, so that you won't make a mistake that many people are making in this country. A lot of people are making these mistakes, and because of they don't know, they don't have anybody to advise them. So what I'm saying now, if you have anybody that is in this situation of taking his or her company to labor, I'm coming to that. I'm going to talk about that, taking a company to labor. You know, there's some certain case you don't take to court, because from the beginning you have already lost the case. Understand? Some cases are just settled amicably. There's no need going to court. If agree with your management, settle amicably, because if you go to court, it's going to chop your time. Your overstay is counting. After everything, even if you win, you will start clearing your overstay. You get? So even if maybe if your case is in your favor, maybe maybe your company can clear overstay or something like that. But in that particular time that your case is in court, your overstay is counting. You understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Emilo, and here is life in Dubai. Here will bring you everything that has to do with Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and their jobs and employment. So, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, turn on your notification button so that when I post a video, you will be notified and come and be the first to watch. Don't forget, once my account gets monetized, I'm going to give two of my person a gift. If you're in Nigeria, I will make the gift from Nigeria. One person must be from Nigeria, watching from Nigeria, and one person will be here, will be selected in UAE here, and I'm give you a surprise, a monetization surprise, and that is just thank you for subscribing. That will be on my appreciation video. That is when my account is monetized. So keep on supporting, keep on watching. Every single minute you are watching on this channel is being counted. Don't forget, if you watch for 1 minute, you give me 1 minute watch hour, 1 minute watch time. If you watch for 10 hours, you are giving me 10 hours watch time. So keep on watching and keep on supporting Emilo. My name is Emilo, in case you don't know. And if you have any question, drop it at the comment section, because I'll be there to respond to your questions. And don't forget, if you have any topic that you want me to talk about, if you have anything that you want me to talk about, kindly drop it at the comment section and I will also discuss about it. Maybe there is something that you want to know about. Instead of you sending it to my WhatsApp video, that was my video. Instead of you sending it to my WhatsApp video, now you can send it, drop it at the comment section, then I will share it as a YouTube video so that everybody can also learn, not just I will send it to your WhatsApp. You get? So my name is Emilo. Peace out, and may God bless everybody. Thank you, guys.